Hey everybody, no Beatles in this one. Don't let the Beatles shirt fool you. This is going to be a vinyl finds of all kinds, okay? And got a bunch together here, enough to make a video. So I'm going to get started right away, and hope you'll join me for the video. Okay, we got here the Essential Elvis Presley outtakes, different versions, which is really nice. I had this on a CD once upon a time, and never had it on vinyl. This is really good, nice to have. I always think of these albums as the precursor to the Follow That Dream label, and I think some Elvis fans would agree, because there's some stuff on a lot of these that's really good, and it's, you know, outtake stuff you don't usually hear. Before we had, I think it's before, I don't think you had an FTD label then. Okay, here's an Elvis bootleg, A Dog's Life. He does that song and some other songs from some of his movies, but that's side one. Side two has some live stuff here. There's a studio rehearsal, but there's also, wait a minute, studio version, American Trilogy. Well, let's see what we have here. It's side one, A Dog's Life, studio rehearsal. Rockahula Baby, studio rehearsal, It's Over, live version from 1973. There Goes My Everything, unreleased studio version from 1970. Home Is Where the Heart Is, studio rehearsal, take number 4. Okay, My Way, unreleased live version. And side 2 has Riding the Rainbow, studio rehearsal. Then we get If I Were You, unreleased studio version from 1970. American Trilogy, unreleased live. Sorry for you people who don't like Elvis, I'm sure you skipped by now. Anyway, blah blah blah, Hawaii USA rehearsal, Scratch My Back, you know, some movie songs from Paradise Hawaiian Style. Can't Help Falling in Love, unreleased live version 73. A lot of these probably, some of these came out. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry that was so long for that one album. That's what the forward button's for people that are not into it. I think I've showed this next album a million times already. I'm going to go through it really quick. I'm not going to go into detail. It's the brand new 2016 Monkees album, Good Times. Really great. Get it now. A really good 50th anniversary album by the Monkees. Who would have thunk it, that they would have such a great album? Okay, there. I think I've showed that in a few videos by now. I haven't been able to check yet. I might have already had this album. I don't know. You know, Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. I love that cover. I love the song Ring of Fire. And well, for the cover alone, that's dynamite. I think I might have it. I don't know. We'll find out. I know I have the next one, but this was gotten as an upgrade for sure. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. This is a much nicer upgrade from the version that I have on my Columbia 2i label. Okay, here's an album that's still in its shrink wrap. The Four Seasons Christmas album. I shun it. The idea of Christmas really freaks me out this early. We still got a couple of months yet, so a few months. But it's in the shrink, and I'll be spinning this at Christmas time. Although I really don't like it much when they do Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and you better not cry, yi. Alright, next, you know, I've been playing a lot of these albums at the store, and I like what I hear. It's Sandy Nelson, the drummer, has a lot of good instrumental type of stuff. I think he rivals the Ventures for having instrumental albums, you know. Love what I hear. The beat goes on. Sandy Nelson, nice cover too. Typical go-go girls from the era. Here's another one. Sandy Nelson, Walking Beat. I mean, some of these songs they do, I know. On this one, I don't really recognize bad transition. I really don't know the titles of the songs here, but most of them are the songs you know from the 60s. Here's Sandy Nelson, Drum Discotheque. I'm really going to try to get as many of this guy's albums as I can, because this is really good background music stuff. You know, you put it on, and you could, you know, when you're doing your computer work or whatever, and it's really nice to listen to as background. This is an import that I'm showing. I think it's an import. Is it an import? No, actually, well, it says jacket made in Canada. Anyway, whatever it is. Sandy Nelson, a hunk of drums. There he is, right there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show may look like a record album, but it's not a record album. What it is a laserdisc. I was saving this for a while. I didn't know where to show it because I've only got one. Sneaking a laserdisc in here. From a 1943 film called Son of Dracula. Really love that artwork there. Halloween time's coming, folks. For those who don't know what a laserdisc is, allow me to show you. And I was surprised last time I showed a laserdisc that some people didn't know. It looks like a record album. But what it is actually, for you people who don't know, younger people maybe, it's the two-sided version of a movie. And it's like a 12-inch compact disc. This is before you had DVDs, I should say. It's better, you know, it's like a DVD on two sides. You have to flip it over to play the other half of the movie. So the movie gets interrupted. But I never owned a laser player, and I never was sold on Laserdisc for that reason. I'm sorry for you collectors out there. I know we've got a bunch. It just wasn't my thing because I knew that they were going to try to find a better way. Then when they got out with the 5-inch DVD, or with the movies all on one side, it definitely was going to take over. But I really like the cover of this, so that's why I got it. Again, the memory is waning a little bit. I don't know if I showed this already in a video. The next two albums I may have shown, may not have shown, but if I did show, I'll show them again. It's Halloween time's coming here, so let's go. Zachary, the cool ghoul himself, Monster Gallery. This is probably his best album, I think. This guy's still alive. He's ready to go anytime now. He's in his 90s, but God bless him. He was a mainstay at the New Jersey's Chiller Theater Convention for many years, and he used to have a TV show. He was a horror host, the original horror host. But anyway, there's good songs on here, like Coolest Little Monster. That's my favorite Zachary song. Coolest Little Monster, A Wicked Thought. I also like Come With Me to Transylvania and Spider-Man Lullaby. So again, I can't, I think I showed this already, but hey, it's Halloween. Let's show it again if I did. Boris Karloff, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. This is in really good shape. 60s album. Karloff. Legend of Sleepy Hollow on side 1 and Rip Van Winkle on side 2. Okay, I was happy to find this. It's a Billy Joel Cold Spring Harbor. Now, I think this is an original album. I don't think it's easy to find. And at this point, I'm still not sold on Billy Joel as far as if I'm going to get his complete albums. Because I love his hits, the big songs. And he's one of those artists where I'm not really sure. I find his albums very cheap, anywhere from $2 to $4. So I got a bunch of them here. That still have to be played on my first time vinyl spins videos if I ever get around to them. Tell me if this is original or not. Family Productions label. I don't know. Record seems kind of flimsy. But it's got the song She's Got Away on it. It's the only one that I really know, I think, by just reading it. The people who don't like Billy Joel, I don't really want to spend too much time on him. But I got a couple of others. His best album, maybe, The Stranger and The Shrink with the hype sticker. I had this already. This is kind of an upgrade. This one too, 52nd Street. They're so damn cheap. $4.50. These are probably two of his best albums. I also love Glass Houses. I mean, those are 3 albums I know. These 2 and Glass Houses that I definitely know I want in their entirety to begin with. Cher's Golden Greats. And this is in the shrink wrap. And what I just did was pull the price sticker off because the price sticker, very cheap, but it was over this one. For those that like original stickers, it was originally $3.59. Whoever bought it. And this is like, it's cool to find albums in a shrink like this from this era. Okay, here we have another upgrade, which is probably best taken out of here. It's Donna Summer, Greatest Hits on the Radio. This is an upgrade because it's in the shrink wrap. $5 for this thing, and it's got the hype sticker with Barbra Streisand on there, doing that song No More Tears, I believe. No More Tears, yeah, Enough is Enough. This is an upgrade in really nice shape. I like Donna Summer, disco baby. I hated disco when it first came out. I used to make fun of my sister all the time. Now I like disco. I'll take it over a rap any day. I mean, that stuff, this pop crap that's out today in the top of the charts. Okay, next up, I've got 3 upgrades by the Supremes. In the original shrink, all of them, which is really great. There's Reflections. Followed by, in the shrink, Supremes A Go-Go. And the last one, Love Child. Nice cover. In the shrink. Okay, next up is a real controversial album. I think this was done as a joke. I certainly take it as a joke, even if he didn't mean it this way. It's a Christmas album, again, by Bob Dylan. On vinyl, sealed, not opened. Bob Dylan, Christmas in the Heart. Dylan's voice is terrible on this album. He just mutilates all the Christmas songs. I'm a Dylan fan, but he sucks on this album. It is unintentionally hysterical. I used to play this at work at Christmas time. They won't let me anymore. And to hear him sing Joy to the World, whatever he does, is just hilarious. So I look at this as a joke at Christmas time. I may keep this particular version sealed because I've had it on a CD for a long time, and I'm going to pop it in for some fun. I play the CD version. So I don't take this seriously. I know I'm a Dylan fan. There's Dylan fans out there. Come on. He had to be doing this tongue-in-cheek when he did this. But it's nice to have. Okay, now the last item here. Some of you can tune out. Some of you who are interested, stay in, because there's a nice booklet here with some fun pictures. It's a Connie Francis collection. This has been hanging around in my store for a year. Nobody bought it, so I got the price chewed down. It's a multi-CD set. I would make 4 CDs. I've been already playing the first one, and it's got a book in it. Shows some photos. Actually, this kind of encompasses Connie's whole career. And for those that like Connie Francis, I mean, this is a really good collection of stuff. Just going to go through the booklet a little bit. Say what you will about Connie, she really knew how to play to the camera. I think she should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame myself, and I say that because, I mean, come on. She had a rock and roll period there, and I think they said that she was one of the first of the rock and roll females, if not the first. I don't know about that. I think you get stuff like later on, of course. She does a lot of Italian songs, German songs, Jewish songs, etc., etc., etc. Irish songs. Nice booklet. Anyway, folks, that's it. Ended on a Connie note. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.